Okay, guys, hey. So, this is what happened. I paid for a really nice room, kind of an upgrade. One, I didn't want to be alone, I wanted to meet more people. But I felt like because where I was, I wanted to be isolated in a private space, to do my prayers and stuff. But the room where I was very noisy. Like, I couldn't even think. I got a massage there, and it was so hard to really calm down. So I went upstairs and they were having a wine and tequila tasting. And I said, look, I'm really not happy with the room. It's really hard to sleep. And I was told, oh, well, we can give you headphones, head plugs. Did you not hear what I was saying? It felt like they weren't listening, right? So that was already strike one. I just told you I paid for your space. I picked the most expensive room. It doesn't matter if you're a 4 or 5-star hotel. I'm a customer, right? And I can't sleep, and you have another room available instead of saying, well, let me just check and see what we have. I'm sorry that's disturbing you. So I came down and I was like, let me just stay here. I couldn't even finish my French fries because I was so upset. I was like, this guy just disrespected. I mean, when he said that, I just walked away and I was like, let me stay calm. So I went up and I said, look, I'm not happy. I'm really not comfortable. I want to leave. I didn't even have a plan or anything, but if you're not going to respect me or anything that I have to say, I have no business staying there, right? So I left. That's what happened. I just said, look, I don't care what. So the owner comes out. She's like, look, let's just talk down here. Let's just be quiet. She's like, but we're not a 4-star hotel. I'm not asking you to be 4-star. I'm saying the room that you have available is not suitable for me. I didn't check it before I got here. So you can't offer me anything? Then she went on and on, like, we can't, these are things outside of our control. Well, one, people are coming to sleep. Two, it's important. So this happens often, and sometimes it's like, well, I'm just going to go to my original plan anyway. I would have actually gone back to the co-living space. It was actually very nice and managed very well, but I was just like not feeling it. I was just, when we get in spaces, and especially in business, this is what happened in this one business that this girl designed my dress in Puerto Escondido. She sells like bikinis and stuff. I gave her the money, and then she never told me she left out of town. I came to pick it up, and her assistant was like, she didn't tell you? So that level of disrespect, when it causes me to really get upset, this is when I learn, okay, listen, that is actually a boundary. Like, for one, as business owners, that's just something we don't want. And I explained to this woman, I was like, listen, I'm going to write a review on everything that I can find. I'm going to write this review on Google. I'm going to write it on TripAdvisor. I'm going to write it on Booking. She said, please don't. But the thing is, if I don't do that, somebody else who does like sleep, who does want peace, who does expect to get rest, is going to come to this place, and they're not going to be able to sleep. And they're going to get disrespectful answers. Well, we'll give you head plugs. I don't have to stay here. If that's going to be your answer and you can't accommodate the people who are in your place. So I said, look, let me leave. Well, actually, you used the room for about an hour, so we're going to, we'll give you half. Is that okay? But the owner just told me she would give me the whole thing. So then she was like, well, what's the problem? What even is the problem? And I didn't feel like repeating it after I just told 3 different people. So I was so upset. I mean, I was shaking. But I know that this is not just nothing. Every time I feel like I am disrespected, or I'm just kind of tolerated, or, oh yeah, here's some headphones, you can stay in this room, as if they were doing me a favor, I just left. So I still struggle sometimes with these things, right? Because in this space, I mean, and I did do something, I ate a little bit before the time I was supposed to. But I just felt there was something odd in that place. They had all kinds of new age things inside of there. They had all kinds of stuff. So the question that I often ponder is it important, to call these things out as we see it, or just keep quiet and turn the other cheek? It was great. Or should we be like, no, this place is racist. No, this people. I mean, call out culture is here, right? So it's important to do that. But when I was seeing all this stuff, I was just like, I felt when I went upstairs, there were all these people. It was just stuffy, and there was alcohol involved. They were tasting all this alcohol, and I was feeling so uncomfortable. I didn't want to sit there and interact with anybody, especially when the owner's like, well, yeah, how was it over there? And I gave him honest feedback, and he just didn't seem to care. So don't ask if you don't care. I'm not that type of person. And when running a business, the important part of the business are the customers. So the business is not yours, the revolution is not yours, it's the customers, right? So here I am, I'm on my way back out. I just said, you know what, I was gonna go back, but I'm gonna go to my plan. I'm just gonna keep traveling, and I'm gonna go to where people treat me best, and they don't treat me good there. So it doesn't feel good to say that, you know. We want to like love and respect each other as human beings, and when that's not gotten, let's just tolerate it. Take headphones. That is just the ultimate disrespect. And you know that the building was like that. She said, well, we didn't design it. I said, but if you know that that's, you know, a space that is very loud, put an office there. Don't just put beds there. I mean, what kind of sense does that make? That makes zero sense, right? So anyway, the place was called Casa Panche. Anyway, I was so upset I had to record what was happening and the girl was just getting so upset, like, can you believe her? But I mean, this is not an unreasonable request. I want to sleep and I pay to come here and sleep. It's just point blank period. So yeah, these are travel diaries. This is how these things go. And you know, I mean, I don't like to post this on my YouTube, but I have to, right? Like, this is the real and kind of like not so comfortable side of traveling, but it's the most kind of empowering. You don't have to stay in a place where people treat you badly. With the dress from that business, I just left it. Like, you disrespected it. You didn't cut it right. You didn't wait to see if I had done it right, and she just made it seem like she was doing me a favor. If people do that, just let that in that space. This is where I think we're talking about in 1 Corinthians when they say turn the other cheek. Somebody said something and it's just like, I'm just going to leave it and I'm going to go. But I'm going to tell everybody else, you know, hey, this space is not good. I mean, you pose a threat to an entire body of people that you say you're serving if you don't do it right. This is just a lesson in humanity. And this is something that Nelson Mandela shared. If you feel that you have not been treated right, if you feel like you've been treated unjustly, you have to say so. So in my saying so, they're getting upset, but we're not 4-star. But yeah, I mean, but you are about customers. So if you feel like in business, you know, even at McDonald's, even in Dollar Tree, even in places that is not the most expensive, they will still give you back something. They will give you your money back. They will exchange something. So even the cheapest of companies, all the way up to Apple, they will like take care of you. So when that is not respected, I can't even, I don't know what to say about that. It just like, you know, I was just over it. So I just had to like, yeah. So here I am with my things and my little dinner, and I'm gonna take an overnight bus, and I'm just gonna get back to another city. What I love so much about Mexico City is that like you can keep traveling everywhere in like 5 minutes, 15 minutes. There's 25 different vegan spots to eat. Or when taking care of body, mind, and soul, that's just like, whoa, this is amazing. It's really nice. What's happening now in the red zone is very different. So it's just very night and day, very, very night and day, some of the experiences I've had. And I wasn't trying to go back to where I was. I'm just going to move forward. Like, it's not even worth it. So yeah, that was my very ugly experience in a hostel. that I just, oh, this is sometimes why I don't stay at them. But the last one I had was such a beautiful experience. Like, it was just so nice. When something is well managed with the right people, it's the right space. So just like not every person you meet is going to be a good fit for you, not every location is going to be a good fit. Okay. I feel so much better for saying that, fam. But really, the fact that they'd gotten like that, I was just like, get out of... I told the girl, look, look, I didn't want to have to like take off my crown and like check her. But call out culture is here, so here I gotta call it out and just like, listen, there are some places and spaces it's not okay, and just don't stay there. It's like one of the beauties of traveling. It's not always running away, but it's really going to where they treat you best. I don't know who would stay in that situation. I think a lot of us would leave. So yeah, I'm leaving in 1 hour, and I really want to, I'm looking forward to sharing a lot of other like, life hacks, travels, goals, things like that, communication, up-leveling, one-on-ones with you guys, and not so much this content. I did share the story of the dress, and I didn't expect that from you. We are all one. And you can check that out. This is the whole story of the dress and the saga, I just liked this girl. I thought she was just so beautiful. I wanted to help her business, and like, wow, how awesome would that be to have me rock your clothing? Some people don't see it that way. I was reading in a business book, there's other ways to discourage people. You don't have to tell them, no, I can't do this business for you, but you make it so awful that they don't want to return. Just be honest. If you don't want to serve someone, look, I'm sorry, this is not the time, I can't do it. Or, we don't have a good relationship, I don't think this is going to be healthy. Things like that. But yeah, for Ana Mexico. Oh, I said the name. Anyway, yeah, I wish everybody the best of luck. Yeah, we're going to say names. It was a very bad experience. I just left the dress, and I just, when I felt her begrudgingly saying stuff, I was just like over it. So, yeah, this is the not so pretty side of travel, but empowering. So on that said, I'm really going to stop talking. I really look forward to sharing more information from you guys. Can I get a fist bump, an apologetic gang, and a group hug? All right. I feel so much better now. I do. I really feel better. I feel better. Okay. See you. Bye.